All right. Shall we start the meeting? The pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we traditionally start the meeting that way, and then we have opportunity for privilege of the floor from any member of the public that wishes to address the town board about a matter of concern.
Concern or to give
Yeah.
us information on something that we don't know about.
So we will.
You have a matter of concern?
Yeah.
I do, I wasn't prepared.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. It's not required, but offered. All right, so with that, we will proceed. Let's see, so I will note two additions to the agenda. I didn't put on setting agenda items for the business meeting, which is on the 19th in 2 weeks, so we will do that at the end. And then we will call executive session to discuss a personnel matter for the code office. Just because that's appropriate way to do that. So with that, I will call for committee reports. Michelle.
The planning board met. And I made notes, I unfortunately left them in my car, but they're continuing to work on redoing the solar siting law. But this last time they had a presentation by Charles Schwartz, I think his name was, and he's like the director of agrivoltaics from a solar company in the Hudson Valley. So I found it really interesting because you know, yes, you can do grazing, which they've shown to be cheaper than mowing. But now people are experimenting with pollinator plantings, and sometimes there's honey production. And then there's a form of dynamic agrivoltaics where they're actually prioritizing the agriculture under the solar panels. And they use AI to move the panels to provide the best, you know.
Oh, what is that called?
I think it's dynamic agrivoltaics. I'm sorry, I forgot my notes. But I could send the board. And also, his presentation should be online on the planning boards.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, it was, you know, taped.
Oh, from the meeting.
From the
recording.
meeting, yeah,
Okay,
the meeting recording, you should be able to see the
Okay.
entire presentation.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not that
good.
long. No, it's really interesting because they discovered that crops grown under solar panels, they're actually more productive because the panels, they, in some cases, they can protect the plants so that they're protected from sun damage. You had, you know, some photos of like vineyards, you know, with the solar panels and without, and then also they provide for less water usage because of the protection. Anyway, so I just thought it was really interesting, and they, you know, this is the second presentation they've had, and it's partly so that they get the language. So the language in the solar siting law is welcoming to agrivoltaics.
And, yeah. So do you know if they're doing that dynamic agrivoltaics in Northeast or New York State?
I think maybe in the Hudson Valley they are a little bit. But what he referenced was there's a website, I think it's called Jacob's Garden, and it's out in Colorado, and that's a small farm that's doing a lot of that stuff. So cool. So I thought it was very promising and kind of exciting.
Yeah, that sounds really neat.
Anyway, so they're continuing to work on it.
Okay.
My other report is with the history room. Sorry, getting over a cold. And that, I guess, last week, a couple of weeks ago, 2 volunteers went up to work on the inventory. So they're inventorying the objects up there right now. Becky DeWitt is inventorying books and letters and stuff, but the people doing objects, one person had, like an asthma attack, because it's so dusty up there. So the, town historian Barbara Cohn sent a letter to Jesse requesting that, we put some air purifiers up there. And also she requested that, Ida clean up there. And so as far as I know, I think Jessie said she did talk to Ida about cleaning.
Yeah.
Mark and I talked a little bit. I'm a little hesitant to just throw air purifiers up there. I mean, I don't know who's gonna maintain them and change the filters and stuff. Anyway, I guess Mark thought it was something we should all discuss.
Yeah.
Also, they found a small heater on when they went up there, which to my mind is incredibly dangerous.
It was left on.
It was left on.
Oh, like electric heater?
Yeah,
Hmm.
nobody knows who did that, so.
But Michelle and I went up to snoop around and we found a HEPA air purifier that wasn't plugged in. So we plugged it in there and
So it could be turned on.
turned it.
So there's a total of 2 up there right now.
Okay.
She was asking for like 4. But I mean, I think a priority would be to do a pass of just like basic dusting and damp mopping the floor and stuff like that.
Vacuum,
Mhm.
get a vacuum in. Do we have a vacuum with a HEPA filter? Because I mean, you can get those from the health department, you can borrow them.
Oh, really?
Well,
That's a
well,
great
I did,
idea.
I had some lead dust in my house, and so, yeah. So,
Well, I don't know what Ida uses to.
I think that's a great idea if the health department has that, you know, because it
it
is,
may be specifically for people with lead or old buildings, but we've got an old building, there's probably lead up there in the dust. I don't know, you could ask, you know, they actually brought it to my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so I
Just wanted
can,
to-
I don't mind doing the research on that. I don't know who's gonna
It
supervise.
was 20 years ago.
Oh,
22 years ago. Kieran was.
okay.
so we'll see.
Well,
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, check with the health department,
Yeah,
but
that's lead.
That's cool.
yeah. I guess I don't know who would. Like, in other words, until Barbara's back to supervise it, I don't know who would supervise the whole thing, getting it, and
Vacuuming and.
I'm assuming Ida would do
Probably the
that.
supervisor.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
No.
That's everything. You know, anyway, I mean, I don't know what Ida uses to clean. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. She has,
I'm sure he could figure out how to use another vacuum cleaner if we got it.
Okay, well, we'd have to talk to her.
Yeah.
So somebody would have to
Yeah.
talk to her to arrange. it.
I'm sure that she probably at her work who's approved us using some of their equipment would have that, so.
That could be, yeah.
yeah, that's right. I think so.
Wait, I didn't understand that exactly.
Well, Ida also, she cleans for the county. Is that what you're
Oh.
talking about, Velvet?
Yeah,
Okay,
and they
So-
allow her to bring equipment from there to do things for us.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
oh,
I didn't know.
so, well, I guess my question is, who's gonna talk to Ida?
Well, Jesse and I can if you want us to.
So do we agree we want her to go up and do a cleaning
Oh, yeah.
of the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do want that, so that would be great to talk to her about that.
Okay,
And
I think it's great.
then we could, I guess I'll call Barbara tomorrow. And let her know that, and let her know, she can tell the volunteers that when they're up there, they can turn on the air purifiers.
Yeah.
Right,
I think so.
but I don't think we should leave them on all the time, do you?
I don't see the point, really.
Well, they would continuously get rid of dust, but I'm
I
kind of
mean,
hesitant
I
to have
think
a
it should
machine up there.
be,
Mhm.
we do that at home, but, you know, it would be a perpetual sort of, you know, there is so infrequently though, I mean, so.
That's the thing, I hesitate to have something running up there if people aren't up there
I
often.
mean, we were up there whenever yesterday and, well, it's honestly, I mean, it's just subjective, but it's not dusty or doesn't feel like there's a lot of dust in there.
There's probably dust, I think what she was saying in her email is that there's dust on the shelves.
Yeah.
So when they take the dust the items down to inventory them. That's like bringing all that dust down.
Yeah.
And so maybe if Ida could get the shelves and the floors,
Yeah.
that might be helpful.
And even a lot of that stuff on the shelves was in boxes,
Mhm.
so she could just like damp white those and it's a big job,
Yeah.
so.
So Velvet, you and Jesse will talk to her about that?
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep.
So that's we'll have Ida do that. They can I would just say turn on those filters when they're up there, since they're up there so frequently.
Mhm.
And then in the spring, maybe we can reassess, see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a way, maybe the health department has some way to, analyze the air. So so you're not just swinging wildly. If there's a problem, you can identify it.
Hmm.
I don't know.
You mentioned the heater, is it like an old style heater or is it a newer heater?
It's a little plastic thing. I don't know. I didn't look at it closely.
Cause there are, the newer types are, knockover proof. That if they were to fall into something, it would turn off.
Mm.
So if it's an older one that doesn't have a safety switch on it, then I would replace it. That would make it,
Mhm.
more safe if it happened to be left on next time.
Well, I guess my question is, why do they even need a heater? I mean, we were up there, wasn't that cold?
I was gonna suggest that their key will get them in that door. And the thermostats for the geothermal is there, for the steam heat is there. And they're just touch, you come in, it feels a little cool, you could touch it up a couple notches and. That's what I would recommend. It would probably be more effective than having a little space heater.
Yeah, I don't think we should use space heaters up there. It's too dangerous.
Well, they're using them, so it's a
Well,
matter.
nobody is
Well,
admitting to knowing who's using it.
If there's
Well,
no,
was it removed? It should have been removed then if no one knew who was
It's
using it.
not removed, it's unplugged.
It's unplugged.
Well, they're just gonna plug it back in. I'm saying if
Well-
it's gonna be there and there's gonna be something plugged in, it should be one that has a safety
The,
switch on it.
the email says they came up and found the heater on.
Mhm.
Nobody knows who turned it on.
who emailed them? I'm confused.
Barbara Cohn, you
Oh,
got
good, they
the,
just found, really?
you got the emails.
Yeah,
Jesse sent
but
it to
could
us.
they,
Jesse sent it to us. It was from Barbara Cohn.
so, right,
Sandy and Beth went up and they found the heater on. And they turned it off. And there was also the thing about the boxes. Nobody knows who
Yeah.
put those boxes up there or
Uh-huh.
anything like that. So,
So
so who could get up there then?
it would be history room volunteers or the historian.
Okay,
That's
so they,
pretty much
I
it.
was just wondering who had the keys.
So
it's a mystery.
But it's probably not a big secret, it's probably just, they don't know yet, so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But
yeah.
I would just advise not to use space heater
Yeah.
for now, you. Be advised that the thermostats are in here against the court wall and they can increase the temperature if they wish, a couple notches.
It might be that they feel that, on a summer day, it's just cool in the morning and they don't want to heat the whole building up. I think just the room. Just the block their room, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Maybe they think that, but it gets cold in the summer sometimes. It'd be 40 degrees. I don't turn my heat on, but my
Oh, yeah.
sister complains when she's at my house that I don't turn the heat on sometimes in the summer.
What we're talking about right now, though.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is-
I'm trying to think, what,
happening.
summer, what's happening? Summer, what's that?
So anyway, this sounds
All right.
good. The other thing I was gonna say about this is. And I was gonna suggest that maybe after the meeting, if people wanna go up there and look, cause. Anyway, we're gonna have to have a conversation and a plan. For moving stuff away from the wall, the back wall, for the reconstruction project. And there's quite a lot of stuff up
Mhm.
there. So,
And we talked about the weight of that.
And Mark and I looked at that, there's like no wall space to move these files.
yeah, and I don't know where, I mean, there's a little tiny bit of open space in front of the cabinets and their display area over here. But you can't just fill all of that up. I mean, it's.
There's,
like-
I didn't count up the file cabinet, there's a lot of file cabinets.
Yeah,
And-
Well, but the file cabinets, are they on that back wall?
No, we're talking about the ones that, remember, they were in
Yeah,
the historian's office and they're in, like on this,
right, so that's a different, that, I think for the project, those.
oh, the
are
project,
not
that's a
gonna be an
different problem.
issue.
Yeah, that's a different problem.
But
I
that,
wonder if that's related to the ultimate problem of too much weight up there, which you said you could kind of feel that things were.
well, it definitely looked like a lot of book weight. And-
well, when they're starting to move. But when they're starting to work in the building, that would be a start to move the stuff out of there, because then we talked about putting that
Where?
elsewhere.
Putting it where?
I thought we decided to try to move it now.
I think we
Talked
agree
about putting
idea.
it in the stairway, but
No.
then decided
No, we
against it.
decided definitively
Yeah,
not
against
to use
it.
the stairway.
I
for
know,
storage.
those,
Because that's not gonna be heated for one thing.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's access and all that, so.
Right.
Yeah, it's,
That's
it's a fire hazard.
Yeah,
yeah,
not there, and it won't work moving down here, because it's the same
Right.
problem.
I was just thinking if we could move it. If we have to move it, maybe we could find a place to move it to.
That would
Bonfire.
That's not what I was thinking.
Any
But-
suggestions, I think would be great.
Well, yeah,
It's a conundrum, but it's one we're gonna have to grapple with,
yeah.
figure out.
Any room in the new in the library?
I think that'd be a perfect place for it, but every time we've gone over there, I've looked around, and I don't see any room over there.
We don't have a lot of space.
Yeah.
We just don't.
So I don't know, I mean, I've wondered, but I don't wanna. You know. Fire hall, or, I mean,
Mm. I don't know.
so I don't know,
Yeah. Okay,
something to think about.
it is. I will think about that. You know,
I think, yeah, I mean, we may have to just temporarily rent storage and put it there. And it might be an opportunity for selective return of items. It's just like, I mean, it does, my opinion is that there's a lot of cool old stuff up there, but you just can't save all the cool old stuff you can find. It's, you know.
Like if there were fewer artifacts, there would be more room to put file cabinets next to the walls.
right. As long as people would, yeah,
Yeah, I think there's a real, you need a history room space planning committee.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what, yeah.
But that's gonna be part of, I guess, the history room advisory committee.
Yeah, I think it is gonna be something.
So I think we'll have to talk, those, that'll be on the agenda to talk
Yeah.
this summer.
Yeah.
But then also,
Good.
okay,
Good. And we should put our heads into it.
okay.
there is,
for sure.
in the training, there are a number of training sessions about history in the upcoming New York State Associations of Towns training.
Oh, well, you're gonna go, right?
I am.
So I'm not
I
able to
wasn't sure I'm
go.
gonna go to that one.
So
But it's how your town's history can help shape its future. Municipal historian, it's New York State law, and it's good for local government.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's go to
anyway.
this. That sounds good.
I was just thinking there have to be other towns that have run into this problem too, like what to keep, what not, right? This is a thing librarians spend their lives figuring out what to keep and what not to. I
agree.
A lot of librarians
Yeah.
talk about culling the collection.
right, so the I keep bringing this up to various interested parties. The problem with that collection is it's not cataloged or inventoried or.
Hmm.
At all?
They're
Well, they're in the
working on, it.
process
That's what
of
they're
doing
working
that.
on, but it's not,
Okay.
and. So you don't know what's up there. I mean, again, the artifacts, you can tell, there's 3 washing machines up there, for example.
Different kinds, I take it.
They
They
don't
were
look too
made in,
different.
they were
They
made in
both-
different places. One was made in Syracuse, I
Mhm.
noticed, one was, I
Oh,
don't
it's
believe
not-
any of them were made in Caroline, let's put it that way. So. they-
I mean, I think that is,
tombstones, there's tombstones, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Those are
Anyway.
pretty heavy. Yeah, um. Huh,
Yeah, it almost seems like this committee or a group or a person needs to come up with a, you could set kind of, expectations or guidelines for what should be there and what gets kept, what gets taken away, and make it non-political by
Oh, yeah.
just being clear about the scenario, the scenarios of if this, then that,
So I don't know who makes that decision.
I think it might be, I don't know, maybe it'd be a good discussion with like the county historians, Historic Ithaca. Look at the New York State Charter for County Historians and
Okay,
think about, the reality of finite space. The history room occupies half of this building, the whole.
Right. How about the
Well-
county historian, like, I'm
That's what it
sure,
said.
yeah, let me like. So you could check to see how their washing machines are and if they need any. I gave the county history thing, a little desk, that had been in a schoolhouse with, and I had 2 in a row,
mhm.
cause I was like, I don't need these in my house. It's cute when the kids were little, but I didn't want to get rid of them either.
It seems like there should be a professional or someone that knows how to do this, and that maybe the county could offer or suggest somebody to come and spend an hour.
Well, the issue there is that information has to be well received and accepted.
Right, but I guess from another municipality, if they can come and give a non-political answer about
I don't see that happen.
options.
Honestly, I just don't see that happen, but.
Well, we have very specific building-wide needs that need to be addressed. They can't say no
Mhm,
if we have to move things away from a wall because of construction
yeah,
and there's a weight safety issue. Those are things that they're not. You can't say no. We have to.
I think, and you and I talked about this, like maybe some of those heavy records, like their old court records, I mean, what was it, 1834?
Well, that was one little book that.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
those, maybe some things could be archived in the records room next door, or, so.
So that's another. I think it's a very delicate issue about
Mhm.
saying what can be up there and what can't, and I don't know who's gonna say that and who's gonna make that
Well, that's
decision.
why I was looking,
Mark,
Go
we
ahead.
really don't have a lot of room in the records room.
I know that too, don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah,
But there is
just
some
trying to
stuff-
keep all options on the table.
yeah,
There's some stuff down there that Jesse was showing me, and so I guess I don't understand why, and it doesn't make sense to me to have some stuff there, some stuff up here, and nobody knows where, there's like no made,
Mhm.
there's no big list that says where that
Well-
stuff is. It just happens to be that Jesse knows that she's got this stuff and somebody else, Barbara knows she's got that stuff, and there's not an overarching plan as far as I can tell.
But that's what they're working on with the inventory, right?
The inventory, they're just saying what's in those boxes, like there's things in boxes, they take them out, look at them, and then you saw that they have pictures. Of what's in the box,
Yeah.
that's on the outside of the box.
Mhm.
Huh,
Yeah, I think we need help. I think we need, kind of like others are saying, we need to get ideas from other places and get, actually, have,
Well,
have a fair discussion about it.
Yeah, so
So,
maybe it'll have to be some kind of, after Barbara comes back, some kind of meeting about it. I'm happy to, I know the historian or the archivist down at the History Center.
okay.
I'm happy to talk to her sometime.
And I would think like the History Center, I could imagine, I don't know, but I could imagine the History Center has a different mission than town historians. And I have seen it, I have looked at it before, I just can't remember what there's actually a charter for county
Okay, well,
historians.
if you happen to find that, it's,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
look at it and then.
Okay. Yep, I mean, this is,
I mean, I just want, people have talked before, I mean, Tim mentioned it, or, as a suggestion about renting storage space, but if you did that, how much would that cost? I mean, it must cost,
I don't like that idea either, and then it's just,
nobody ever sees
It's
it.
like $40 to $100
It-
a month, then it just rolls because,
yeah,
it's somewhere else and you don't think about it.
Right,
It just
right,
ends
so
up
you just-
being this.
it's like putting a Band-Aid on it, yeah, I don't know.
Right, right.
It's like not a good solution.
Yeah.
So, don't, I totally get that, but
Yeah,
It's similar to my
We-
attic,
if,
I just keep putting stuff up there and ignoring it.
but if, I mean, we may need to do that for the purpose of the construction period.
right,
Yeah.
I can really, when you go up there, there's no room up there, anywhere, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And so it's gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
And so we may just have to rent something
Yeah.
for 6 months.
I mean, and it would be great if we could have something. So if we put it out, what I'm thinking, if we take it out before we just put it back up,
mhm,
it'd be great to have some idea of culling stuff out.
Well, that,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's
the
the thing,
conversation,
mhm.
That's the
understood.
conversation, but it'd be
Mhm.
nice to be able to dovetail those two things together, but that may not be possible
Mhm.
at the short period. of
So
time.
both Michelle and Kate, you're both on the
No, we have
history
more, we-
advisory committee, right? Okay, just wanted to.
Yes,
confirm
we
that.
are.
We are.
Great, so I think that's great, thank you.
Okay,
That's
so, I will call Barbara and update her about what we talked about.
Okay. great, let us know,
Even the culling,
even the what?
culling,
Well,
I wouldn't call it culling.
what I would say at this point is that we do see that there's a lot of stuff up there and we're gonna need to move it
mhm,
for the construction. So we're thinking about that. Let us know if you have any recommendations.
and the construction, I think for a while, they were saying construction might start in the spring, but you're thinking it's gonna be later.
That's my own impression is that, because,
Maybe we'll. know more.
before we're gonna put out the bid like in November, so that's been put off a couple months, so I
Yeah.
midsummer, maybe even late summer, but
Cause Barbara will be back in May.
Yeah.
I don't like to make decisions without her having input, so.
Oh,
Oh.
we could do some email, because we may need to get it out.
we'll run it by her.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just run
Or
it
we
by
could have
her.
a Zoom. meeting.
Call her up, yeah.
Mark, you might want to explain to the public about the building, like what we're doing with the building. I just thought,
Why this is an issue.
Oh,
well,
we're,
just, I don't think he knows that we're.
yeah, that's a good point. So-
Doing it.
We did get a grant from State Historic Parks for renovating the building a couple years ago. So we've been working with Barrow Architecture on a plan. And that plan is pretty much complete. We're gonna meet with Barrow on the 13th. And the goal is then they'll have a bid document to put out to get proposals for the work. And then if we get decent proposals, we'll select a contractor to do the work.
Is it like a whole bunch of little jobs or like one big?
Pardon me?
Is it a whole bunch of little jobs or one huge?
No, well, that's a good question because like a friend of mine who worked in the building trade, he said, oh, I know somebody that can do, like, we're gonna restore the front doors to the historic architecture and dimensions. So I was saying, wow, could we piece out a part of it? So I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask about that.
It's like the roofer doesn't know anything about doors.
Right,
Right,
right.
But they're not doing anything with the roof, right?
Well.
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah, but I'm just,
But-
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I get your point, yeah.
right,
They're gonna add, they're gonna replace the fire escape with a stairway, closed-in stairwell.
which used to be there.
Oh.
There used to be one there, we found it.
There used to be one in the schoolhouse, but I don't think it was there, I think it was in this court office space.
Oh.
So we're gonna be expanding the building a little bit
It's interesting,
to
okay.
make a stairwell.
So that
This used to be like the high school, right?
Wow.
So.
That's
um,
interesting.
Elementary and,
Elementary,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and then, Yeah, it's gonna get painted and the siding and the windows. So it won't look so shabby.
It does need some siding work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but adding that,
But we know
stairwell,
this is gonna happen for 2 years, so it's, things get put off, so.
that's gonna affect the collection upstairs because they're gonna be working on, putting in that new stairwell.
Yeah, they'll be creating doors, doorways.
And then in the middle of all this, when they were kind of assessing things, they realized that there's too much weight on the second floor. So.
But we already knew, regardless of weight, that there's a lot of stuff up
There's a lot
there.
of stuff up
So I think
there,
this is
But I
great.
think one engineer thinks it's a, hazard, so.
Yeah,
Starts looking at the ceiling.
You're right. I just see any
It
cracks.
doesn't seem like it's sagging, so.
I don't
actually.
see any cracking.
The office is up there. That's where the engineer was, and what he noticed is that, and he's a big guy. And he noticed that the floor didn't do anything when he moved around. So he said there's a lot of tension on the members up there from what he could judge. And there is, I can assure you, a lot of book weight in that office. It's a lot,
And file cabinets full of
so.
folders and stuff. He seemed to find it concerning that there was no movement, like if he jumped, nothing happened,
Because
so that,
everything's held so much with the weight.
so.
And
Interesting.
he thought he could see, a sag in the floor. And
You said, and I think you said you thought you could see it
I thought
too.
I could see it too, so.
Yeah, and now that you mentioned it, it does seem like it was kind of saggy, so. So we're trying to address that at the same time as getting ready for this renovation.
And you have like lots of historical objects and books up there.
Yes,
Yeah,
There you go.
washing machines. I didn't know we had to.
there are three, one. I'm obsessed with the one.
Is it like an old ringer washer?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that the
yeah.
idea?
Three, yeah.
Huh, you have 3 ringer washers up there. Okay.
Anyway,
Maybe,
Anyway, okay.
maybe that, the thing is, they weren't as worried about
Don't
that
want
as they
them.
were about the books and file cabinets full of paper.
as far as weight.
Yes, as far as weight,
Yep,
so that's what that discussion was about.
anyway. So, yeah. We're dealing with stuff. We gotta deal with stuff,
Yep.
so, okay. That's great, Michelle, thank
So
you.
I will call Barbara tomorrow and update her on our
Okay.
discussion.
Great, let us know how that goes. Be good.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe you'll hear the scream
Huh?
here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, any other committee reports?
Well, we got, I mean, you know this better than I do, Mark, but the Dryden Fiber got, a state reimbursement, right?
They got it submitted,
Although I thought it got approved,
it got approved for submission,
got approved for submission.
so, yeah.
So what does that mean? Exactly.
It means now we wait until.
Now we wait.
It's the money,
Okay.
so. So you have to spend the money before you get it back. For
Right.
every single grant you have for the state, for. the municipality, so.
You know, the town got money for, optic fiber and Wi-Fi. Okay,
Yeah,
that-
all right.
we
That's,
signed up
yay,
optimistically.
yay. Be optimistic. So it's gonna happen. It is happening. So. Okay, yeah. I don't have anything to report from,
The Transportation Council?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
what,
The ag committee will be meeting this month for the first time in a while. Partly to discuss maybe the agrivoltaic stuff.
And remind me, they have a regular meeting day now?
No, and I don't think yet.
Do they have-
I think we might be talking about it at this meeting
Okay,
going
and
forward.
has that one been scheduled yet?
Has coming up.
Fourth Thursday, maybe, you know?
the planning board's meeting on the
Next
22nd.
week, next Thursday. From 7 to 8:30.
Okay, second Thursday, okay.
Yeah, that'll be a good meeting because it'll, I think, help us to get back rolling again with moving some things forward from the plan. And then the other thing I should mention is I'm trying to schedule a meeting with Mike about the New York climate
Climate smart
smart
communities.
communities
Yeah,
to get us re-upped on that certification.
great.
So and we have a time now. We have to do it by May.
Hmm.
So we want to. I personally want to get rolling on it sooner than later because who knows what might get in the way between now and then. So the reason it's taking a little bit longer is because you probably saw this email. We're talking with the regional person. What's her name? Amanda.
Can't remember. It was.
Anyway,
Yeah,
she will kind of talk to us about what are the steps we need to take,
okay,
and then we'll do those steps.
okay,
And this will be just a check-in meeting with her. It's not an official EIC meeting.
oh,
And then it's like committee, and if we needed to, we'll report to the committee about what we're gonna do before we do it.
okay. I'm trying to think who talked, I think Osamu Suda helped us with that before for our first certification.
Okay.
And I would think they would have, that there would be an archive of all the documents, and I have a folder of some of the things, so I can pull that up. So. Okay, very good, that's great. It should not be, we have a lot of feathers in our cap or whatever that we can report, so. Very good, so. Maybe if we could find out if there's anything like that we should do to, you have to earn points with NYSERDA to get these, right? I guess this one's not, you have to reach a threshold, right? So,
So I guess the goal is to like at least get to where we already were. And then the next conversation is, are there things we want to add on to it?
mhm,
Or if there are things that we can't redo, we do need to do something new so that we can get to where we were before, if
okay,
that makes sense.
yeah. Good.
I'm just remembering I sent an email to you, but I don't know if you had thought about.
I saw the meeting invitation,
Yeah.
that one, so
Mhm.
I replied to that to let me know. I thought the 16th was something maybe they were shooting for, or,
Well, there's four meetings. This is for the Tompkins Energy, what's it called? Long day. Mark Whitmer. Tompkins Green Energy Network. So this happens to be the community choice aggregation,
yeah,
but there's four meetings. I don't know. This is just one of the four notices that were in the newspaper.
okay,
So two of them are about community choice aggregation, and two of them are about how individual city citizens can get involved, kind of like on a residential, like you can invest in like other programming. It's like separate from the community choice. I forgot what they call it, but there's another name for it. So this is more for how municipalities are doing it through the utility company, but there's also like a individual residential citizen can engage somehow.
okay,
And so there's four meetings. There's two on two different times on two different dates for each one. There's four total. But the one I was suggesting was at 6 o'clock before our next town meeting, down board meeting. There's they're calling it a public info session about it. So I suggested if we're interested, come an hour early to this meeting and we all could watch it together.
Mhm.
Cause I think
Yeah,
it's
so it'd be
really,
6 and-
yeah, 6 and then 7 o'clock would be our regular meeting. I think it would be really important, at least to inform ourselves about what the city of Ithaca and the town of Ithaca are doing
Yeah.
for this. And then, I don't know if you know, but after they go through their process and they start their systems, each municipality in Tompkins County can do an MOU
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
to get involved.
What's an MOU?
Memorandum of understanding.
Okay.
For our town signing up to also
Mhm.
get aggregated energy.
Did you send this to all of us?
No, I wanted to ask Mark what I've never helped organize a meeting before another meeting, so I wasn't sure how. If you knew about it and if you wanted to have.
I need the town of Ithaca, yeah, so they've been waiting forever
Yeah.
for approval of this from the Public Service Commission. And then the idea was that, you know, they took the lead on this with the city. And then other municipalities could follow or could join in later. So I've just been waiting to find out more. So, yeah, I mean, I think if we wanted to, I mean, how could we do that? Yeah, I mean, all of us could join here just to watch if we wanted before the next meeting, so at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good thing.
And this could tie in or not to the climate smart commodities,
Yeah, probably would. I think-
climate smart
oh, yeah.
communities program.
Yeah,
It might
sure
give us
it would.
another gold star or whatever if
yeah,
we're
it's,
involved.
it would be huge, it would be huge, yeah. No, that'd be great, that sounds like a great idea.
Did you all know about that?
Not yet.
So this training session is coming up for all the towns, we could go, I'm gonna go. One of them is on what municipal leaders need to know about New York's energy programs and buying cooperatives, community incentives. So, yeah, I can try to get to that one too,
Well,
so
we can put out a
Yeah.
town announcement too about it.
that's a good idea, we should do that. Can you go to the training thing?
This one?
Yeah, the one in New York City.
Great. Anything else? Oh, great, thank you. That sounds good. Move on to the resolution, so I'll offer a resolution to authorize our agreement with Discover Cayuga on behalf of Caroline as a member of the Tompkins County Stormwater Coalition for stormwater watershed education services in K through 12 classrooms. So whereas Caroline is a member of the Stormwater Coalition of Tompkins County, comprised of 10 municipalities, Tompkins County and Cornell University, that work cooperatively to promote and comply with EPA Phase 2 stormwater regulations. And whereas minimum control measure 1 identifies public education and outreach on stormwater impacts as a key responsibility of municipalities, and whereas Discover Cayuga / the Floating Classroom conducts educational programs, including Trout in the Classroom for K through 12 students in Tompkins County. Therefore be it resolved, the Caroline Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to sign an agreement between the members of the Stormwater Coalition and Tompkins County and Discover Cayuga Lake Incorporated for that should be 2026 educational services. Anybody want to second that?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Michelle.
Good question.
Okay.
We're just supporting it. Is there any monetary?
Part of our stormwater dues, they get, yeah, there is a monetary, and we support it through our Stormwater Coalition dues.
But that's a different resolution. It's not like we're giving extra money, we're saying we want the money spent this way.
Right. We're just authorizing this contract with Discover Cayuga.
in that they will come into our classrooms.
What's that?
I'm not sure what it
Yeah,
actually
so
is.
have you done trout in the classroom?
Yes,
Good.
so that's what it is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
And the floating classroom.
yeah, in the floating classroom. And I think they have free outings in the summer on Wednesday nights or something like that for the community.
Do they get to eat the trout in the classroom? No.
Got that?
You don't eat the trout.
No, you release them into streams.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
I was down once when they did it in front of Brooklyn's Market. I saw them with a truck.
Oh, doing it?
Mhm.
The trout in the classroom people? was
Yeah,
it-
well, I think it was the Department of.
Yeah,
it was the
DEC, but I
yeah.
think they're all
Okay.
connected.
Well, the trout in the classroom, that was initiated by Discover Cayuga, by
Yeah.
the floating classroom and implemented, so. That's a separate thing.
It's a great program,
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you not familiar with that? Really?
No,
Wow,
old,
okay, cool.
I don't have kids in the school anymore.
I don't know, they've been doing it for a while, but yeah.
We
Anyway,
got a second.
yeah, we got a second from Michelle. So yeah, so all the, this is just a procedural thing. All the members of the Stormwater Coalition have to approve this and then we pass around the contract and everybody signs it and stuff, so,
I'm ready to vote.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's unanimous, Velvet. So yeah, on a technical issue, so, you guys know how we could just like use. I'm sure there's an easy way to do it, like electronic signatures so that everybody could sign the same document or pass it around to get digital signatures.
PDF does it easily.
And it would, Angel said when she did that before, like one signature signed them all, but it didn't work for her, but it should.
You'd have to put a line for every town on the document.
Yeah.
So town of town, yeah.
Yeah, town of.
I'll talk to her about it, see if we
It's
can,
not a big deal. I mean.
yeah,
Oh, could you do that? You might have to send an individual document to every town and
I
they
think
would just
that's what we
collate
did
them at
with-
the end.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, so that's what she does do,
I
she
think
sends an individual document.
that's what we did with the trail, right?
Yeah,
We each signed it
that's
separately.
true, yeah, so maybe there's no way around that, so I just thought, yeah, okay. Alrighty. All right, well, I'll move on to the next resolution, which we do every year, so we did that in January. So we did the annual audit of town offices, my office, the clerk's office, and the court office. Resolved, the Caroline Town Board conducted the annual audit of the offices of the town supervisor, clerk, and town court on Tuesday, January 20th, and found their accounts and record keeping to be in good order. That's it.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Kate. Any conversation?
I would just say that I looked it over, the template that you use for this, and it was amazing. Like, what a great idea.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. I think it's just so,
thorough or something?
it's really important to like you.
Yep.
Have you done this? Have you done this? And it's
Yeah.
like a checklist. Have you done this? It literally like. It's amazing.
Yeah,
And that's important.
And it keeps you like, oh crap, we forgot to do that this year. Potentially.
yeah.
right?
I think, yeah, no, it's definitely a good thing to do.
Yep.
And if you have somebody that's, not paying attention and not getting those things done, then it's a problem, so,
Mhm.
that's right.
Well,
So,
gives people-
Is it
they spend
mandated
money.
by the state?
yeah. The
Controllers.
go ahead, Velvet, yeah?
It's the controller that does it.
Yeah. And we have to report it to the Office of Court Administration for the court. So,
I couldn't be there this year. I just want to thank the board members who went and gave their time to do this and organize it, so thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome.
You too.
And the
You
participants,
guys.
right, Velvet? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you were there.
Okay, so can I call for a vote?
Yep.
All in favor? Aye, opposed? That's unanimous. And then finally, I'll offer a resolution for 2025 budget transfers.
Hmm.
So $319.14 from the contingency account to A 1410.4 town clerk's contractual, and $518.47 from the contingency account to A 1670.4 print mail contractual. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second, Michelle. Anybody want to discuss it further? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Great, thank you. And, okay. Does anybody have any comment or feedback on the minutes of January 15th? No? The minutes of January 15th are hereby approved. And now we should, any agenda items for our meeting in 2 weeks on the 19th? So I will offer a resolution. One thing that's going on now is the extension of the South Hill Recreation Way Trail. And we got the easement agreement in place with NYSEG last year. And we're now proceeding to clear the path along the rail bed. And we're at the very, very earliest stages of developing construction work plans for the first segment from Burns Road to Banks Road. So, so this resolution is related to that. So I will offer a resolution to approve engineering design and cost estimates award to MJ Engineering for that purpose, for a design and cost estimate study. So the town of Ithaca has already put out the RFP and done all the interviewing and stuff, but the Caroline Town Board needs to approve that and authorize the town of Ithaca to engage in that contract. So I will offer that next time.
Great.
And planning town stuff is kind of a laborious process. I'm learning like this. So first you do that, then I think you have to get an actual engineered design after that. And then you would put that out for bid to get a contractor to do the work. So, but this will do things like identify wet areas or culverts that need to be addressed, safe crossing, things like that. So yeah. And since I'm mentioning it, there is also a non-town Friends of the Coddington Valley Trail group that has been doing clearing of the path so far and is involved in planning. That's led by Lewis Friedman. So.
And it is walkable now from Burns Road, Ithaca to Banks Road.
The next section is gonna be tricky. That's the fun part.
Yeah, so that's one thing I have for next time. I don't have anything else that I can think of right now. That'll be right after the Association of Towns meeting, so probably have information from the meeting.
So is it just you and me going, or is Tim going?
What's that?
Is it just you and me?
Everybody's going except for Jonathan, I think.
I'm not going.
Oh, you're not going? I thought you were.
I had thought about it, but I have too much work I have to do here.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
All right.
next time. 3 of us are going then.
Okay.
So.
So, and I might try to get out on Sunday morning too. I might shift that because that looks, there's some interesting things.
So if you ever want to be a town board member, one of the perks is that every year the Association of Towns has its annual meeting at, in Times Square
Times
in New
Square.
York City for like
And you're not telling
3 days.
I have a conflict.
It's very loud and dirty there, actually.
It's what?
Loud and dirty in New York City. I like going. It's a good change.
Yeah,
It's a good
Not the
change.
free-
I've been
not the
before.
free-
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
The free
say
food
so.
isn't loud and dirty.
Yeah.
Food's good.
Right.
Food's good. Maybe we'll get to see the governor from afar. So, but there's a lot of interesting, like little lectures they have and workshops.
It's a training.
It's
so.
training and it's really good.
all the have to do to be on the town board.
What's that?
18,
18.
Yeah.
How old was Dominic when he was elected? Sorry.
rise 20s.
Yeah, he was like 22 or something, right? So, yeah, and he did great.
Because we're making you feel like this is like your future, right? This is
Yeah.
like where you want to be.
Yeah.
Great, so, anything else? So Jonathan proposed, that we would meet here to watch
I think that's a good
the
idea.
CCA meeting, that's great. That'll give us a
Can I bring a sandwich?
intentional time to do that.
Have pizza.
We may have, so we're meeting on the 13th with Barrow Architecture. So maybe we will have an RFP to review and approve.
Mm.
That's my hope, but that's a little tight 5 days after, but they may have it ready for a meeting, so if it doesn't require much change. Just because we want to get it out the door, so that's a possibility. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I will make a motion to enter executive session at 7:58 PM to discuss personnel matter of the code office.
Okay.
Did you get that, Velvet? Oh, and I need a second.
I'll second.
Second by Michelle.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, all in favor?
Oh,
Aye. Opposed?
that means you can.
Great.
Take me out?
Oh, we were
Did
taking-
So,
you,
yeah.
did you meet your goal?
do we need to sign something?
Yeah,
Can do.
No, you had to be here for an hour and a half. You need 20 more minutes. Dang.
you're gonna have to come back.
You can just sit out in the parking lot. and
Look,
walk out.
I'm not gonna fill the time and you don't have to,
Oh, okay.
but you could just put your name,
Gotcha.
just ignore the
Just-
top
just-
half right there,
Yeah.
just put your name and your
We will
signature.
get feedback on February 19th.
Mark, was there only one person in person? This nice,
There were 2 people.
two people. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
I highly doubt they'll actually contact you, to be honest.
You know where I live. Glad you came.
yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming. Good to see you.
You want your,
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
see you guys.
Right.
Take care.
When he texted me this afternoon, I was like,
What
come tonight.
What happened?
He texted me.
Oh, is it tonight?
He's like, when do I come? I was like, come tonight.
Look at that time.
That's funny.
All right, so just let me know about when you come back.
I will, yeah. Is that
All right.
it? Anything
Right.
else, Velvet?
Not on my end.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. Well, I guess I'll see you Monday, eh?
Yep.
Okay, have a good weekend. Thank you, Velvet.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Is it still recording?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I will shut the meeting down. Yep.